It's time to see Popcorn Wizard again. Hey everyone, welcome to Princess of the Gay. I'm your host Connie, and today we are here with episode 11 of Lazarus. And we're finally starting to get answers. We're finally starting to find out a lot more. And we're on the verge of figuring everything out. But there's a little bit of a snag. You see, the government wants to kill Axel. And it seems mostly because, well, actually it seems more like it's directly connected to the prison that he was in. And it's because they were doing insane experiments in that prison, and Axel's not only the only survivor, but he has something special about him that seemingly has something to do with whatever's going on with the entire Hapna crisis. Maybe he's a cure, maybe it's something else, I don't know. Maybe he's just, immune. We don't know what the entire deal is yet, but we're getting there. And so, yeah, now there's an assassin being sent after him, so that's going to be fun. And Elena and Doug are going to head to meet with Popcorn Wizard. They're going to try and get to her. And hopefully we'll get some answers that way. We're really starting to hit the stride of how this is going to end. Because after this, there's only 2 more episodes. Normally I would do them together, but I can't because they're being released week to week. So it's I'm gonna have to do them one at a time. I'm gonna have to be patient. But I'm very excited to see what more information we get and when we're actually gonna find Skinner. And then what's gonna happen with all of that too. We're definitely hitting the climax of this series. And I'm very, very excited to see what they do with it. So let's just get into this and hope for the best. Hold up just a sec. Before you click that link down in the description below to get to today's video, I want to remind you of all the awesome content we have both on this channel and the Princess of Gaming channel. Let's check it out. And we are back, and we'll begin with spoilers in 3, 2, 1, now. Sorry if I look red in the face or whatnot. Unlike with Elena, it's the lighting. It's gotten brighter outside. I had turned on the extra lights in here because it was dark for a bit. But now it's gotten brighter, and so the lights are casting almost a red shadow on my face. Anyway. So Elena has reached Popcorn Wizard, who recognizes who she is, but has passed out due to something, it might be because of Hapna, but something either way that she's, hiding. And to get there, they were being tailed by the government's, the army's men, and Doug had to basically sacrifice himself. He's not dead, but last we saw he did throw himself in front of a moving car and did end up shooting the tires of the car afterwards to take it down. So one of the government guys is down, but the other one was just kind of knocked to the side briefly. So we don't know really the situation going on with that further. We had Hirsch being detained, and after confronting them about all of this, which she expected would probably happen, so that's why she had the letter left for Abel. And yeah, it's a matter of now Abel is going to go take action. Chris went to go help Axel because they found out about that. And Leland's just in charge back at HQ still. And most of this episode seems to focus on the Axel fight with this assassin, this faceless assassin. And we find out about his past that he was kind of raised into this, probably against his will, but he became so, like, obviously part of it, and he became like an expert assassin and kind of seemed to lose all of his emotion. But it's starting to peek through here as he sees the winged necklace that Axel has. And he brings it back to this story of this, like, mythical creature, I guess. This folktale creature that kept getting, like, stabbed and pierced and everything. Had all these wings, no face. And it's clear that he's, like, comparing it to himself here. It's clear that that's the intent, because of this assassin supposedly going faceless because anyone who's seen his face dies. I mean, that's not the case anymore, clearly, because he did get away after Chris came in. So someone survived. But in the process, Axel did get impaled. And that does cause a massive problem. Because that's an injury that, like, yeah, he could survive. It's just gonna, provided it didn't hit anything, like, super, like, deadly. It's just, it's gonna take more than 5 days for him to properly heal from that. But the thing is, he's like, obviously super important to things, so it's like, what's gonna happen here? I wonder how we're gonna see this. Unless there's maybe, like super advanced medical technology, like at this, at the, like, secret hospital that Leland has connection to. I wonder if that's going to come into play here. It'd be interesting if Axel was kind of out of commission for a bit, though. But it also seems like Elena's going to be out of commission. So I don't know. I don't know exactly how this is going to end. We have 2 more episodes, so it's going to be interesting to see. But yeah, this is definitely the big climax. We're definitely getting into the heat of things. And I feel like it's going to get more intense. Now, do I think any of the characters will die, like, fully, completely? Whether through Hapna starting to take effect or something else. But, I mean, Hapna won't kill anyone else before it kills Skinner, right? So they should be okay on that. But through something, I think Doug's gonna be okay right now, even though, like, what he pulled there, like, could get him killed, I'm sure. I think he'll survive. Elena is, like, sick or something, but I think she's going to survive too. Axel's gonna survive for sure. Chris is. I can't really see any of them dying. That's the thing. Like, there's some shows where it's like, oh, you can see one character or another character dying because it's like they're not maybe as important as the others, or they're like the kind of person who would put themselves in danger or sacrifice themselves. And it's like, I could see, like, Doug maybe doing that, but I just don't see it actually happening. I don't see him actually dying here, especially with where we left off. It's clearly trying to make us look like, or try to make us think that he is pulling off something like that, especially when he said to Elena that he's not going out there to sacrifice himself, just get himself captured. But yeah, I just don't see it happening, you know? So I guess we're gonna have to find out. But yeah, so like I said before, though, I normally do, like, the last 2 episodes of shows together, but in this case it's not gonna be happening. Because they're being released separately, unless something has changed. We'll get to episode 12 next week, and then episode 13 the week after. So we don't really have much of a choice in that matter, because it's just being released one at a time. And I'm fine with that. It's just going to add a little more extra intensity. Especially if the next episode ends on, like, another big cliffhanger. But yeah, I'm very, very interested to see what happens next. So I hope you're excited too. I hope you've been enjoying this just as much as I have. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. And for now, I'm Connie and I'm signing off. See y'all next time.